Namaste. As I'm recording this video today for you on 17th March 2020, this is a stressful time for everybody all over the world. I think this is the first time we are seeing the entire world facing one single problem, the coronavirus, and everyone trying to stop the spread of this virus. So at this time, many people are working from home. Many people are simply at home because the schools are closed, colleges are closed, and many others who have a lot of work, who wish to travel abroad or wish to travel domestically also, are unable to move around because of all the fear and the restrictions as well. So many are stuck at home. So the mind becomes a bit stressed when you feel a bit restricted like this. So how do we manage this time? How do we manage the stress that many of you might be facing because of these restrictions and because you are stuck at home? If you really think about it, if you reflect about it, this is a time when we seem to have a lot of time on our hands because many things which we normally do, like traveling and then doing all our work, we are not able to do now because of various reasons, because of the restrictions, and definitely there is more time on our hands. And this is the time when we can do all those things which you always wanted to do and never found time to do. I think every one of us has a list of things we would like to do every day in our life. But then we do not find the time when we are running around a lot. So what all can we do? Number one on the list would be meditation, because that is the first thing that gets sacrificed when you do not have time. So when we have time now, so many meditations you might have already learned. Now think about all of them and start practicing them one by one. Allot some time for meditation. Half an hour every day is easy to allot. So that is one thing. And the second, pranayama, breathing exercises. It is very important that you spend some time doing breathing exercises or pranayama now, because that will not only rejuvenate you and give you a lot of energy, it will also give you the protection that is required right now, because the respiratory tract becomes stronger and it gets cleared also when you do pranayama. So that would be a very important and very apt thing to do at this point of time. So spend some time doing pranayama, spend some time doing meditation, and then of course yoga or exercise, whichever you like and whichever you never found time to do, you can allot time for that and do. Think about walking. Definitely everyone wants to walk every day these days. But then again, it's a question of time. When you're traveling to work, you go in the morning and then come back in the evening. Sometimes you don't have the energy. Most of the time you don't have the time. But now that some time is available, this is more for people who are stuck at home and who have a lot of time. Think about all these things which you always wanted to do, allot time and start doing them. And then another very important task which all of us, men or women, we try to keep postponing. It is cleaning our cupboards, cleaning the kitchen, cleaning the puja room, and cleaning our bookshelves. All this you can take up now one by one. You need not do everything in one day. But one day you can clean your cupboard, take out all the clothes. There may be so many which you have not worn for years. Think about it, whether you really need those clothes or whether you can give them to somebody who needs them, who will make good use of them. You can do that now. Clean your bookshelf. Maybe you will find so many books that you have purchased and kept and never found the time to read. This is the time to read all those books. Clean out your puja room, and these kind of activities inside the house which we have always been postponing, you can take them up now and slowly start doing them one by one. And most important is keep your mind busy and positive. Now, apart from all this meditation, yoga, and also reading your books and cleaning your cupboards, there is one thing which you really can do now. You can do some self-analysis. Reflect on your life. If you can meditate, please sit and meditate and do it at a meditative state. That's the best way to do it. Otherwise also, you can just sit quietly in one place. Sit by yourself. Be alone for this. And start thinking about your life. Give it a thought. You do not have to go and sit on a hilltop and do this. You can do it in your bedroom. You can do it in your own house. If you give yourself the time to do this, you can. Think about your life. What is good about it? What is not good about it? What can be improved upon? And I'm sure the first thing that comes to your mind, of course, would be your health and your daily practices. So, that, of course, you can definitely improve upon. And the second most important thing that will come to your mind is the relationships that you have in life. How much time do we devote to improve a relationship? I don't think all of us are doing it sufficiently. Many would say, if I could only take some time to talk to my parents, I'm sure they will feel very happy. But where is the time? So, this is when you have some time. Think about how you can improve relationships. You do not have to go out. I'm talking about relationships at home. And that is where most of the time it is lacking. So, now is the time to see how you can improve upon whatever relationships are there or wherever improvement is needed, because this is a time when everybody is facing only one single problem. The whole world is looking at this coronavirus, and that fear is there in the mind of every human being. So when there is something so big to fear and to think about, I think the small differences of opinions between two people may look smaller. So it may be considerably easier to get over differences and to improve your relationships. So do make an effort on that. And if you need to show your love to somebody, do make sure you do it with your words, with your behavior. I'm sure you can do it. And then, last but not least, think about how you can be a little more safe. Do not go out in the crowd. Remain at home if you have to, and do whatever you can to keep yourself busy. Maybe you can allot a little bit of time after doing all this to watch TV, some interesting programs that you like. There's nothing wrong in doing that. But again, there also, I was talking to a lady yesterday. She's also a very busy lady, but now she's kind of stuck at home, unable to travel, unable to do her work. Then she said, I was watching TV for a little while, and she said, suddenly I started feeling guilty because she always has so much work, she doesn't get time to watch TV. So she said, as I was watching TV, I said, oh my God, I must be doing so much of work, but why am I sitting and watching TV? Now, that is exactly how a workaholic feels. Even when you have the opportunity and the time to relax, your mind does not allow you to relax because it is geared up to always do work. So if you are one of those people, then remove that feeling of guilt, settle back in that chair or sofa, and for a little while you can definitely watch the TV. Stay safe. The government is taking all the steps that it can to keep us all safe, to protect us, and to stop the spread of this virus. The government is doing everything. But again, every individual has to make sure that he or she is also taking care of himself, also following all the norms, all the advice that is being given to us by doctors, by the government. So it is our responsibility also. So take care of yourself, wash your hands often, avoid crowded places, stay at home. This is probably the first opportunity you have when you have so much time and you're not going out anywhere. Otherwise, we always plan to do something, plan to go out, maybe go out and eat or go for a movie or something like that when you have leave. But this is when you cannot do any of those things. So this is the best time to stay at home. Take care of your health, take care of yourself, and also make sure that your family members are also taken care of very well. So stay safe, stay healthy.